play with y'all anymore. Y'all make me feel bad. You make me feel bad about myself.
All I said was that you're
I don't
Bigfoot.
You don't like the fact that my Bigfoot isn't on Ozempic anymore, and that's your problem, not mine.
What did I do?
You took away Ozempic Bigfoot.
You hate it because I like it.
Yeah, you specifically and entirely.
Even though Riley worked on it, it's my fault.
Yeah. Anyway.
That sounds like the U.S.
Welcome. Welcome to the Brunch of Idiots podcast. We are the brunch and the idiots in question.
We are the brunch.
Yep.
Aiden, give me your...
I'm
We
RJ.
are the brunch.
Do we
I'm
have
gonna do a little tap dance routine for you. No, I'm RJ. I'm here with Aiden, who's the knight.
Hello, that's me.
Jay, who is the axolotl.
Oh.
And Riley, who is the Sasquatch, no longer on Ozempic.
Hi, how are ya?
Do we have a city we're saying good brunch to?
I knew there was something missing. Happy brunch to Rome, Italy.
Happy brunch,
Oh.
Rome.
Happy brunch to Rome?
I don't think we've said
I don't
They
think
can
so.
get a
Rome.
double portion of brunch. Happy brunch, Rome.
I'm sure
They
more
seem like-
brunches.
They seem like brunchable people.
Yeah.
So
Wait a
Brunchable.
second.
What?
Brunch of Idiots
What
comes
is-
out with a Lunchables product called Brunchables.
the brunchable.
I do not want to be a Mr. Beast knockoff.
No,
I was thinking
because
Logan Paul.
we would actually like
Or was it
have-
Jake Paul?
we would actually have
Okay.
good stuff in ours. You know.
Hopefully
I mean-
not like plastic ham.
No,
The-
we would have like bacon, pancakes, a little thing of syrup, small bowl of cereal.
I love your confidence, Aiden.
Thank you.
I don't want ham from
I'm a
Lunchable
confident
that legally
knight.
identifies as plastic.
I legally identify as plastic.
You're different,
Brunchables
though.
would come in a bread bowl.
How would that work?
You
What
gotta
is
saran
this,
wrap the
Panera?
bread bowl.
You do.
Anyway, so have you ever had to ask someone, is this weird that I do this or do that?
The segue. Oh.
I have a saying that I like to use whenever people ask questions like that, which is generally, if you have to ask, you already know the answer. But I usually just leave it at, if you have to ask. So
Mhm.
today we're going to be talking about different situations on, is this weird? So things that you may know of or do or have a habit of doing that may be seen as odd by other people. Not necessarily embarrassing stuff, just random quirks, I guess. So for me, one of the things I like to do is I will, when I'm eating meat and potatoes, whether it be like ham or turkey or steak, is I'll put a piece of meat on my fork and then I'll put mashed potatoes on top of that and then eat it at the same time.
Peak.
It's pretty good, actually.
That is perfectly fine if you are not autistic.
No,
If you're not
it,
one.
it depends on the flavor of autism, right? Because some autistic people really like it when all the things touch and are mixed together into essentially dog food.
I cannot have anything touch. I can't even have my sauce touch my chicken nuggies until I dip it.
But can you
Bless.
have your food touch your plate?
Well, my plate's not edible, and in
That-
most cases,
plate's on thin
Anything is
ice.
edible if you try hard enough.
it is typically not.
Is uranium edible, RJ?
It is.
Yes,
It
actually,
is.
only
and
for
it
a very
tastes
short
like
period of
sour
time.
candies.
Huh. Is space edible?
Yes.
Space
You eat
is
space.
technically
I feel like space
a
eats you.
concept.
Is the vacuum of space edible?
Oh, the vacuum of space is technically nothing in between
It's
a bunch of
the
something.
one doing
So,
the
no.
eating, Aiden.
Is my crippling depression edible?
I would
I mean, we
love
could
to
eat
You're
you,
eating it
so
every day.
probably.
Don't eat me. You can't eat me. I'm intangible. I'm a ghost.
You
gotta
said
get one of
anything is
them-
edible.
one of them ghost suckers
You
from
got me there.
I
Well,
would
Luigi's Haunted
say,
Mansion.
speaking of eating, because I have something to go off of that,
okay.
and this is 100% considered weird. I have full knowledge that this is considered weird when I eat things. There is a tendency, especially with Tex-Mex for me, where I will mix everything up.
He will cut it into bite-sized pieces and mix like a burrito into his rice and beans. And douse
With
it all in
salsa, guacamole, some queso. I might throw quesadillas in there if I'm feeling it.
So you
So I
make like a
have-
Tex-Mex mush.
I have this mush.
Yes.
And it doesn't look great. It looks good to me. I think it's delicious. My family members, the first time that some of my extended family,
I must say.
yeah, so the first time some of my extended family members saw me do this, I am now infamous for. And apparently they try to avoid sitting with me, like either across from me or next to me at the table, so that they don't see the horror that is me mixing everything up and eating it.
I remember the first time I watched you do this. We had the two of you over to my house, like your parents were in with my, like we had hit something like that, and we had ordered from a Tex-Mex place my dad really likes, and I was sitting opposite you, just watching you concoct this. And me being like I am, where nothing can touch, was just in a horror.
The look on Jay's face was just abject horror.
Which I didn't notice because I'm mixing my food. I learned
Aiden
about
was
all
getting
this
ready to
secondhand.
Chow down. Meanwhile, I'm considering just turning around.
You know the Emperor's New Groove with Pacha and the insect at the
Yes.
restaurant? That's me. I'm Pacha.
Oh, I was picturing the part with the straw.
Yeah,
I had
Yeah.
not seen Emperor's
that's
New
exactly
Groove
it.
in
Oh.
so long.
No.
What?
Top 10 images I didn't need in my head.
Let me tell you, when I saw that scene, I wanted to eat that bug. They
Same.
made it look so good to me.
Aiden, I think you and I might be a little bit feral.
I mean, well, that wasn't even English. To be fair, y'all were basically raised in the woods, so
Mom would be tired. Go outside. I don't want to see you back until it starts getting dark.
go live off of the land. Don't come back until winter.
Y'all had almost like the opposite upbringing to me in some ways.
In a whole lot of ways.
Yeah.
Oh, our grandpa taught us how to eat grasshopper legs. He would have us catch them and then teach us how to eat them.
You know,
Specifically the legs.
Yes.
yes,
Which tastes
because
like
it tastes
chicken,
like
by
chicken.
the way.
But before we continue, just a note. Let's put a message on the front of this. Maybe people don't want to eat while listening.
Which is kind of awkward given our whole shtick is brunch.
Brunch.
Hey, we embrace brunches of all kinds, okay?
You know,
So what
that's
we
fair.
would do, right, is we would pick off the legs of the grasshopper, like the jumpy legs, and then we would feed the rest of them to spiders.
Yeah, that checks out.
And it was great for the spiders because the jumpy legs wouldn't tear apart their webs.
Or scare them.
So But how much meat is on a grasshopper leg? Like that,
Not
I
a
can't
lot.
imagine.
It is
Like
surprising for a small grasshopper, though.
it's like
Yeah.
chicken if instead of it being a chicken tender size, hello, was the
It's baby
size
size.
of you know those like Twizzler like things that they're like the 3x3 of the smaller Twizzlers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the peelable ones.
Yeah, it's like one of the like one strip of peelable Twizzler. But
It
it's
kind of is,
chicken.
yeah.
Well, that's why I was kind of confused that you said specifically the legs and not like the whole.
The whole
Grasshopper.
grasshopper.
You could eat the whole grasshopper, but they don't taste good raw like the legs do.
I see.
Another thing that I learned how to eat, this is turning into how bizarre, or bizarre foods. But
How
when I
bizarre.
was in college, we would have Taco Tuesdays. I've talked about Taco Tuesdays before. And we would go to, like, actually Mexican food restaurants, not Tex-Mex restaurants. And there
Ah.
was one Oaxacan place that was really good. And they had cricket tacos. And I really liked their cricket tacos. Because they would fry up crickets in chili lime seasoning. And they were yummy.
The one time I ate a cricket, I got a leg stuck in my throat, and it was not fun.
That would be your luck.
It was a chocolate-covered cricket that I had eaten to make my dad feel better for eating a mealworm for a homework pass that I never ended up using. There's a lot that just happened in that sentence. Let me...
There. I was trying to dissect that in my brain.
Okay. Well,
I
well,
was
This is
go
one
there.
of those. Is
Wearing
this
my bell
weird?
bottoms.
Okay, so in 5th grade, I think it was, I had a teacher,
I would hope so.
yes, our science teacher, and so we had done the science fair, and we were walking around looking at exhibits and stuff, you know, the night of the science fair. And while we were there, this teacher was walking around with a all I can really call it is a chalice full of mealworms.
Nice.
And he's like, to any parent that will eat this for their kid will get a homework pass.
Nice.
And so I like eventually talked my dad into eating a mealworm. And we basically made the deal if he eats a mealworm, I'll have a chocolate covered cricket.
Very,
The mealworms
very
were
nice.
alive, by the way.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
I'm sure.
So
Heck yeah. I should have been there.
yeah. So my dad has one and I have the chocolate covered cricket. And you know, of course I get a leg stuck in my throat. My dad tries to take his like a pill, basically. It's like it's the whole thing. So I'm like, oh man, I'm just gonna save this for some, you know, piece of homework I don't want to do. Well, because science, at least for the majority of like grade school, was my thing, I was like, oh yeah, all these assignments in science are just super easy, especially that year because it was 5th grade. So I never ended up using it.
Yeah.
You kick down the doors like, you graduated 10 years ago. I'm using my pass.
I wish I could have used it in college, honestly.
Right? It would have been so much more useful in college.
Actually, I still have a one of the youth groups I was a part of for a while. They gave out tickets for free dinners with any of the leaders, and I still have my ticket somewhere.
Mm.
I could cash that in to go do that at some point.
Nice. Speaking of
That's
which,
fun.
Riley, I remember a weird thing that you did that wasn't, like, we thought it was fun and cool.
What?
The Velociraptor.
Oh my lord. We've already talked about my Velociraptor thing.
Did
we?
It's
Oh, I
cool for
forgot.
We've
school.
talked about Riley's Velociraptor,
We
but
did.
have we talked about the crab on this?
Oh, I don't think we have.
think we've talked about the crab.
Aiden, would you like to take it away?
So, Jay and I become fast friends, and we do just the weirdest thing to greet each other. We call it the crab, where, like, it's some weird half squat, half not squat, knees apart, stick our arms, elbows up like goalposts, but, like, pinching the air like a crab.
Yeah.
And just kind of walk towards each other. Not even like typical crab fashion. It eventually became that way. But I remember at first we just kind of waddled like we were in the Wild West.
Was it hands up or hands like across?
It
Like
it
elbows out,
evolved.
hands
It
across.
started with the pincers, and then it evolved to your hands like being parallel.
It was like the palm
That's
of my
true.
hand
It
was
did,
on top
yeah.
of the other palm of my hand.
Yep, that
basically.
was. Then we did that, and we started walking sideways. And we
And-
did this in public places. Not
Yes.
even like,
At church.
oh, the secret
Anytime we were
handshake that you
out.
do with your friend at their house. No, we would do this at the mall, at church, literally
Riley-
everywhere.
Didn't want to exist near us when we did this.
It was
And
one
we
of those
halfway did
things-
it because Riley didn't want to exist near.
It was just one of those things where I would stand there and I would be like, I signed up for this.
You still have those moments.
I know all the time.
It's just interacting with anybody like that we hang out with on a regular basis.
I do
It's
think
fun.
it's kind of funny because we'll be like acting like complete fools, and Riley will be having a hard time, and Jay will just be like, "You chose this."
And I have to agree. Yes, I chose this. I actively choose this every day. And yes, I do have existential crises because of it, but also it's at least halfway enjoyable, so we're okay. Yeah.
There was something else I had thought of and it's gone now.
I have
Oh.
a weird thing that I do. Okay, Jay goes first.
I was gonna ask, or have we talked about how Aiden and I met yet on the podcast?
I think just briefly, but it's not a bad story to retell.
Okay, so for anybody that didn't catch the episode if it was in a previous episode, Aiden and I met at our previous church, the one we both went to together. Now, before they got there, we had a mutual friend is what they ended up becoming. But before that, it was just, to me, my friend. And so I would go and talk to them, after church service every day or every Sunday. And, just hang
Every
out.
day.
Every day.
Every
church
day.
every day. And then at some point, Aiden and Riley show up. And so I go to talk to this friend of ours, and he's talking with Aiden and Riley. And so I was like, 10 or 11?
Yes. I think you were
Standing
11.
Angrily in the background, glaring.
They
Where
were so angry. And
like,
as a bystander, it was hilarious.
because Riley was the only one that noticed. I don't think our mutual friend noticed, and Aiden didn't.
I definitely didn't know.
And so it went on like this, and like I was angry to the point where I was almost at the verge of tears in the car on the way home from church. Like
Poor baby.
ridiculously angry. And so one day they're like, "Hey, we're having a potluck. So everybody get in line and head over to the other building." And so we start in line, and so I get in line behind Aiden.
Mm-hmm.
Aiden
Yes.
turns around and just starts talking to me, completely oblivious to the fact that I essentially hate him.
And
Yeah.
what's worse, Aiden starts talking to Jay about Star Wars. Just randomly.
I love Star Wars, especially back then. And so we got talking about the 2003 Clone Wars, where, and we were joking about the fact, and the thing that brought us together was the fact that we both agreed you could cut General Grievous in half with a pair of like leaf trimmers.
Yes.
like the hedge trimmers.
They made his waist so thin in the
So
animation.
skinny. Like, yeah, it was wild. And then
It
after
was
that,
just I just turned around. Oh, hey, what's your name? Star Wars.
and that was how it started. And we're here now, 11 years later.
It worked, I think.
I think so.
It was so funny. I cannot express to you all how funny it was to watch. I think I was like 16 or something. It was so funny to watch this small, viciously angry child. Like, of course, he's taller than me because everybody's taller than me, right? But little string bean, like, practically shaking in anger.
Still shorter than me at that time.
Yes.
Right. And I was just like, oh, he's so angry. Because I was an asshole.
Was?
Oh!
Hey.
Need some
I
ice.
have mellowed out immensely in the 11 years that have transpired since then.
Why did that sound like it just went downhill so fast?
It didn't, though.
It didn't. You've done a good job.
Oh.
Yeah?
Go ahead. No, I don't want to drag out the
Do your weird thing, Riley.
Do the weird thing. Say the weird thing.
I
Be the
pinch
weird
my
thing.
eyebrows and like the skin between my eyebrows when I feel a headache coming on.
Does
I
it
don't
help?
think that's that weird.
I think it helps.
No, that's
because
so
your sinus,
weird.
part of your sinuses live like around the same area as your eyebrows, takes up the same under part of your skin. So I'm essentially like violently squishing my sinuses.
I don't think that's that weird. I kind of do the same thing. I get the spot in between my my eyebrows, like the very
Uh-huh.
center, and then I'll also squeeze my temples, because that helps.
Sometimes that helps. I'll massage there, but sometimes it makes it worse. So I have to stick with my eyebrows, or I'll pinch, or I'll like press my thumbs into the inner corner underneath of my eyes, and just hold them there.
Huh.
And I'll be doing that at my desk, and people will look at me and they'll be like, "You okay, Riley?" And I'll be like, yeah, just giving myself a face massage. No big deal.
Never better.
I just look like a really deranged raccoon. It's bad when I forget I'm wearing makeup, though,
Oh.
Oh,
because
yeah.
I'll streak makeup all over my face.
I
Yeah.
have that
Now
problem.
just have that Mulan scene with the matchmaker.
Dude, whatever makeup remover they put on Mulan's sleeve in that movie needs to be studied by science. I wish it existed in real life. That would be fantastic. Please and thank you. Yeah.
We'll just use the pineapple, do the pineapple juice trick that's said to be able to remove your fingerprints from your
Oh my
fingers.
goodness, with acid.
What?
Yeah.
There are some ways in which you can temporarily remove your fingerprints. Burning them off with acid can work, but is painful. And burning them
Duh.
off physically... Oh, gracious.
Bless you.
It sounded like something just flew past.
Oh, gracious. I have been attacked.
Mr.
Burning them off
RJ, another
physically
Riley
also
sneezed
works
the air.
temporarily, depending on how deep the burns go. I have temporarily burned off my fingerprints by accident once or twice.
That would be really, really awkward for like a background check.
You
just
know
need to
what?
run your prints.
What is funny
It's just completely smooth.
is all but one
It's like
of
my
my
brain.
fingerprints have almost the same pattern. So
Oh,
any like non-serious fingerprint scanner, I can use almost all of my fingerprints for in order to get into things. We went to Disney World when they were rolling out like fingerprint checking in, and I tested it out and I could use all but my left hand pointer finger.
I remember this.
And my parents were like, "That's stupid. I could open it with my pinky. Nobody else could."
wild.
Yep. It's very interesting. Fun facts about Riley.
I had the opposite issue where after a while my phone would stop recognizing my fingerprint.
It just changes.
Is this what getting old feels like?
Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy?
My phone wouldn't recognize my left pointer finger anymore right now either, just because I have so many scars running through it.
Yeah, because you continually over the years try to hack and slash and blend your way through your fingertips.
Riley's
Just
not
one
gonna have.
finger.
I'll
I'm
be
surprised
honest.
you
I
still
really
have all
thought
of
we
your
were
fingers.
past that before the blood.
I did too.
It's like it's been years
Oh.
since. Surely nothing else will happen.
I'm
Riley-
shocked Riley still has all her fingers.
Riley needs to have the opposite of a license to use anything sharp.
I need sharpness licenses. What's funny is, right, I've been handling knives since I was 6 years old, when my grandpa gave me my first pocket knife and
any
told me
other
to not tell my
aspect
parents.
Except cooking. Riley is really good with knives. But when it
Unless-
comes to cooking,
Unless it involves avocados,
Chicken,
chicken.
lemon bars.
To be fair about avocados, I've heard of other people struggling with knives and avocados. So I don't think that's a Riley exclusive.
They're
It's just
so
be careful around
soft.
avocados. It's the pit.
They
That's the
are-
problem.
That's the
That's
thing.
so
You just have
easy
to
to
treat it knowing that there's a
remove.
pit.
I need to paint everybody a picture. Have I told my knife stories?
I think a few of them have come up, but I'm not sure.
Okay, for the
Which ones?
avocado one, it's the worst one. It cut through an artery in my finger. I can't feel half of my middle finger on my left hand anymore. I had been making guacamole. That was like my job in our family for literally years. And I decided to be cute with it and try to stab an avocado pit in order to get the pit out.
See, that has nothing to do with an avocado and everything to do with the fact that you stabbed it.
Yes, that's what I'm
Yes.
saying. I was stupid and
What?
knew better. And
Didn't you
I
also
was-
get the round knife because
I did. Yes. Because I was afraid I was going to cut myself. Yes. And what did I do? I ended up cutting myself the deepest I've ever accidentally cut myself.
with the
Yeah.
roundest knife that we had, but arguably one of the sharpest ones because it was so seldomly used.
Yeah, my parents, excuse me, gracious, were not happy with me.
I would
It's okay.
imagine
I-
not.
I'm very good with blades, but I accidentally stabbed my hand with my sword at one point. It wasn't bad, but it hurt a lot.
It really does. I don't think any media actually prepares you for how owie, like, getting stabbed actually is.
I
It's very
remember
painful.
opening one of the knives that I bought like the first time after I got it out of the container. Tried to spider flick it, if anybody knows that what that refers to. Ended up dropping it because I flung it out of my hand, point down onto my toe.
Good job. Good
That-
job.
And the first knife I ever bought was at a camping trip. I had got it from the gift shop at the campsite. On the way to the campsite, I was fiddling with it, tried to close it one-handed, and got my pinky in between the blade and the body.
Good job.
I had that happen once, and the only reason I kept my finger is because there was, I can't remember, I think it was like a key or something that was also in my hand that just happened to get caught in between it as well, but like closer into the, like the fulcrum.
Mm.
And that was the only reason it didn't fully close on and through my finger, which was great. But
How weird is that?
it's pretty weird, I guess. We're lucky. One thing unrelated to anything
Knives
sharp
and
or
stabbing
food related.
and food.
Whenever I sit, it doesn't matter really where it is. In very rare occasions, it doesn't apply. But whenever I sit down, I almost always have to be cross-legged or have like one leg up under, like one of my ankles under my knee. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Nope,
So like
I got
half crossed. And I don't know why, but just for some reason it is very difficult for me to sit normally with just my legs down.
I know why.
By-
Do you?
We're
Leave it
ignoring
at that.
stereotypes. We're ignoring stereotypes.
I'm what? Now I'm lost.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Anyway, it's very painful for my knees.
I feel that. I have
I've actually
exactly the same, but I feel you.
I've hurt my ankles before because I'll put all my weight on the side of my foot when I'm sitting.
Yep.
It's not fun.
Well, don't do that.
It's hard not to.
When I go to sit at the dinner table, I sit on my knees. Like in a chair, I sit on my knees. The dinner table. It's so dumb.
Why?
I have no idea. I've tried to get out of the habit of that.
But like specifically at the dinner table.
Yes. I will sit down like yeah. It
That is kind of strange.
and it's different than other ways of weird sitting because I sit other weird ways too. But for whatever reason, that specifically bothers me as a human, and I'm the one doing it.
Yeah. Oh, that's fair.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, I've never noticed.
Because you don't eat dinner with us very often.
Yeah, but even when we have, I haven't noticed.
Oh my
I don't
goodness,
know
Boris.
if you're trying extra hard to not do it, but
Yeah,
you know.
probably.
I'm trying to think of other weird
So-
things.
This is a thing. It's weird to me. Can I do a weird to me one?
Yeah.
I felt so stupid doing this. But it was one of those, like, I just did it because I was mad. Gaming and me have had a love-hate relationship. A lot of people in my circles know that. And one of the issues, absolutely, is that I tend to get really competitive, but with myself. It's kind of a weird, like, if I don't perform how I feel like I should perform, then I'm a loser. You know. Of course,
I do that at work.
that's very simplified. There's a little more emotions that go with that than just loser. But there was a game over 10 years ago, I think, that we played for a long time called Paladins. And Paladins is a game that's a lot like Overwatch or Team Fortress 2. and recently Marvel Rivals, except that it was more of a high fantasy base. I enjoyed it, except there were more times than none that I just get riled up and angry because I didn't feel like I was performing in that game as well as I should. And where someone
What?
Nope.
What?
okay, I
Keep
thought
going.
someone was saying something. And I got so mad a couple of times that I scoot my office chair far enough away that I know I wouldn't like do any damage, and I just punch in the air because I was that mad. Full force.
Ro is fighting
I
his
did
own
martial
demons.
arts. That's probably what it would look like to any stranger that just opened the door to my room. Just like, whoa, what's the why is there this child sitting in a wheelie chair punching in the air?
You know, we
Yeah, I've had moments like that where I just have to physically remove myself from the situation because I haven't broken anything yet, and I don't intend to. But I can understand that. I get that sometimes with League, specifically whenever I'm playing by myself. Because, if I'm playing with other people and I'm having like a series of bad matches and I know I could do better, but for whatever reason, it's just an off day, or I'm tired or I'm just thinking about it too much. And so I'm trying too hard. So it's like, overcompensating and then going too far in the other direction, so it can lead to situations like this. I understand that. I understand that a lot.
Oh, that's nice. Also, when I would get mad at people, I would bite my thumb.
Like Aaron Yeager.
No,
No,
I
like
would-
Shakespeare.
not even
I'd bite
Shakespeare.
my
I would
thumb
just bite my
again.
thumb because I'd rather be in pain than be mad at them.
That sounds like a therapist thing.
My perspective, why not both?
This is true. If you punch the people you care about in the face, you achieve both things.
Oh,
Listeners,
so
we actually don't condone violence. Don't.
We
do
Especially
that.
don't.
not towards
RJ
domestic
does.
partners.
Oh my
Yes.
goodness. Do I have
Specifically
to
not.
not be affiliated with you?
Somebody's gonna pull this back up out of context.
You're
Well,
not
that's why you provide
affiliated with me.
yeah, but they can cut out the context. It's like
But we
that.
have the context.
We do have the context.
That's true.
We do have the context.
There's
We'll
a
always
streamer
have
that has a
haters,
running
it's
gag,
okay.
and I forget what it is that she's saying.
Well, you better go catch it.
So the people that know the clip that I'm talking about, link it in the comments.
What? Are you not going to
Nope.
explain what the gag
Nope.
was?
No,
Okay.
RJ ruined it for everybody.
Oh, you're welcome.
Oh, I had another weird eating one.
Oh my goodness, Aiden. You and food is just a problem.
It really is. No, I have two weird,
Oh my goodness, Aiden.
both
Just
related
pick
with
one.
food. Just
Pick one for now. We'll
I
circle around
can't
the
do
other
two. Okay. Back when our parents would drop us off at Vacation Bible School, there was this one time we were given, like, for various snacks, there was like baby carrots and ranch dressing, some other stuff. There were also Rice Krispie treats, and child me was like, I'm gonna do something wild. So I gather up everyone that I can, and I get a Rice Krispie treat and some ranch dressing, and I proceed to dip it and eat it.
Why? Why?
And he
And?
did this For years afterwards, he would eat his Rice Krispie treats with ranch dressing.
It tastes actually kind of okay to me.
See, I thought this was gonna be like So when I was younger, my parents would force me to stop eating cheese off of
What?
like the smorgasbord
Oh, I see. No,
or the charcuterie board. There's the word.
it's
Yeah, I was like, what are you talking about?
Off
The
of
smorgasbord of cheese.
it's definitely not that. No, this was me going, hear ye to everyone. Have them
Seriously.
get their attention and give it to me. And then I just stood there and I dipped it and I ate it.
Yep.
What event was this at?
VBS.
This was so long ago. I think I was like
Oh,
6, maybe.
That
You
makes
were a little
sense.
older than that. I think you were 7 or 8.
7 or 8, somewhere in there. But yeah, and oh boy, did I make so many people regret giving me their attention.
Oh my goodness. The it got to the point to where the VBS like teacher ladies were like, "No, Aiden, you can't have a Rice Krispie treat. You can either have ranch and carrots, or you can have a Rice Krispie treat. You can't have both."
Okay. I don't understand the problem with having both. Like, I understand it's a weird combination, right? Not something I would try, right?
I think it was
But there's no harm.
I'm a ham. I
Well,
ham it
and
up.
it was bothering people enough to where they would tell on him.
And I would just keep doing it at the people that would tell on me because it was funny.
What I'm hearing is it's a skill issue.
Is that weird?
I happen to do a lot of things just to annoy people. It's a goal in my life, apparently. You know
I
those
strive to make others uncomfortable.
Well, you know those kids that are like super rude and try to be annoying? I would target them.
Oh, that's valid.
I had one like run from me and slam a door in my face and is like, well, that's done. What's over there? Gonna entertain myself this way now.
Goodness.
Yeah. Anyone
else
else
got
have
any?
weird?
Sometimes I can't go to sleep because I can feel the webbing between my toes and my fingers.
Yes.
And I don't know. I've talked about that in real life. I don't know if I've talked about
I
that
think
on.
you may have mentioned
Yeah,
Riley's
that on here
like-
before.
It's come up.
You know how the comparison is like something on steroids, right? Riley
Yes.
is like Daredevil off steroids.
Just a
Daredevil
crappier
light.
Daredevil.
Can't like sense a brick being hurled at you through a window, but can in fact sense own organs instead.
Yep.
And people breathing in a room.
I have
I-
super hearing, but only when it comes to my own sounds.
I can point out how many people there are in a room if you turn off all the lights and just let me listen to the different sounds of breathing. But that's because other people's breathing annoys me.
Okay.
So
Valid.
We would play a version of Marco Polo in the pool where instead of saying Marco Polo, everyone's just silent. Riley would choose who she wants to be it, lock onto them via echolocation of their breath, and would, like a heat-seeking missile, just kind of creep towards them at an inevitable pace.
I've also heard that holding your breath doesn't even work, but I don't think I've experienced
no,
this.
because I
because-
can hear the sound of the water up against people's skin.
And even then, she was able to locate me, who had learned how to not make a sound by where the sound was dampened.
Yeah.
Riley is a menace.
Yeah.
You know,
We
the
had-
idea of Riley hunting someone is already scary enough, but the idea of Riley hunting someone just by their sounds or lack thereof.
If Riley were a hunter, she would be very deadly.
I'm a
You remind
persistence
me-
hunter, though.
Of Gyu from Demon Slayer.
I don't know who that is.
I feel like someone needs to make a
Demon
horror
Slayer.
movie about Riley the Sasquatch.
Hunting people.
Riley
being
the
a persistence hunter.
Sasquatch.
'Cause
Where
you know how like
she declares,
of-
I can hear you.
there are a lot of like horror games where it'll use like your microphone, so if you make sound, then the monster in the game can hear you and will come chase you or whatever. Imagine if it was like a balance of that. If like it could hear you but also could hear it not hearing you.
It could hear the silence that
The
you
missile knows
force.
where it is because it knows where
Knows where it isn't.
That's exactly.
No.
Oh, that's fabulous.
no.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah. It actually is a pain in the butt though, cuz like sleep, what is that? There are sounds. Or I can feel my organs working. There is no sleep. So, yeah, you give and you take.
I feel like that's all take.
It's
It's
a really
just
crappy
entirely take.
superpower.
We haven't talked
She
about
can't turn it off either.
Yeah. We haven't talked about my superpower on the podcast.
What's your
Would you like to?
superpower? I forgot.
My superpower is that I can call bad things.
That's true. Yeah, your pattern
Not to
recognition
mention
is
that
good
you're
for bad things.
practically indestructible, but pop off.
Oh, there's also that, but we've told the yoga ball story in a
That is
previous
true.
episode. I think that was the youth
It was.
camp episode. I hosted that one. I forgot what it was called.
I hate to break it to you, Jay, but I'm pretty sure that's a trauma response.
Yeah.
It definitely is, but
Indestructibility or telling when bad things will.
both.
It's called hypervigilism.
Hmm.
I know because a buddy of mine actually just went to therapy and found that out about himself.
What about just speaking things into existence? Because Jay does that too.
Manifestation.
Manifestation.
I've started trying to do it with good things, and it's like 40% effective, I think.
You are not good at recognizing when good things. Period.
I've been doing it somewhat. Aiden can attest to this, right? You've seen me do it in games, right?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Not
That
just
sounds
losing
like
my
code.
mind.
You've
Friend.
done it to me in games.
I can call good things for other people, but bad things for everyone.
Yes.
I can do that with people, but nobody ever listens to me.
That's
Amen.
Both of you
I'm-
should meet Odysseus.
I'm so good at identifying who someone is and what will end up happening with said person. And I guess this extends specifically to relationships, but like, no one ever listens to me, despite the fact that I've been right every single time.
Mm-hmm.
Did you
Mm-hmm.
ever send me anything for either of my exes?
No,
No, but RJ wasn't really around for all that.
That's
Yeah. I was only for like the most recent one, and that was like right whenever I was coming back into the
Mm.
the
Into
fold.
Into the void.
Yeah, because for context, for the viewers, I kind of, because I've known Aiden and Riley for 14 or 15 years,
Yep.
something like that. And
More than half my life.
Jay, not as long. We met a long time ago, briefly, But
I think it was at like my birthday or something.
Probably.
and after I graduated, I moved out and kind of dropped off the face of the planet for like 4 years, and then came back and just kind of picked up where we left off. But yeah, there was a point in time where I missed a lot that was happening. So
I'm kind of glad though, because like I can only imagine if you were like super in the thick of it instead of just towards the tail end of it, how much you would be like, nah, peace out.
Well, I don't think it necessarily would have like scared me off or like run me out, but I definitely was a very different person then.
Yeah.
Because during those 4 years, I went through a lot of changes personally. This just all of a sudden got a lot more serious. I'm so sorry.
How weird is that?
Yeah, what? So wacky.
Personal development and improvement? Is that weird? No, but
Nowadays, maybe.
I went through a lot of changes in those 4 years, and I would like to think I came out as a better person. But I was very much an asshole before then. And I am now, but more like on a friendlier, buddy level and not just
Pull for the vibes.
Yeah, but also it's a endearment, I guess, towards the people I care about. It's how I show affection because I struggle with that sometimes.
Which, that's vibes. Sad, but vibes. Ain't that weird?
Which is also a trauma response.
Ooh.
Funny how
Anyway.
that works.
Ooh.
Therapy is good. Everyone should look into it.
Everybody should
Everybody
go.
needs therapy.
That is something that
Sometimes my
I
bones
don't
feel
have
weird
to make
if I
a
haven't
message
moved
to
in a
cover
while.
my butt.
I'm sorry, what? Hold on, what? I
Nothing.
heard something about bones if not moving or something, and then I heard butts.
I said sometimes my bones feel weird if I haven't like physically packed up all of my items and moved in a while.
Like,
Just
physically
happens.
changed location, not having to do with, like, you moving your body, like, in the same
No,
spot.
I mean like
you have to move
I
locations.
have to move locations.
Your bones feel that way right now?
Yeah.
So do you think if you stayed in one place long enough, you eventually would just, like, implode?
No, I just think that I have brain issues and need to go see a doctor to scream the demons out.
To scream the demons out.
I mean, I hate to break it to you, sister, but we all have brain issues.
Yeah, I know. That's why we work so well together.
I've had from birth.
This is why we're called the idiots.
Yeah.
I know it's great. We called ourselves the idiots. This wasn't
That's true.
This wasn't a crown that was placed upon our heads. This was a self-made
We
title.
wear this crown.
We wear this
Didn't come
crown
up with
of
that name.
a brunch of idiots.
Yeah.
Well, I
We've
think
rebranded from
originally it was
something.
going to be a pod of idiots.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I
right.
think we had made a joke about brunch at the beginning of an episode or before recording an episode, and it became a
Mhm.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I still have episodes 1 and 2 somewhere in a Google Doc or a Google Drive.
We should make
They're-
a patron and put it behind a paywall.
Oh my
No.
goodness, no. I would never make anybody pay for that. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
we would not release that, but I might just scrub through to,
Get the
Find.
funny moments.
well,
There might
just
be
for
something
my own,
funny.
like, clarity, I guess, just to see what actually, because I don't remember anything about those episodes other than they just don't exist.
They were funny. It's just we had such bad sound issues. Ain't that weird?
Yeah.
Oh, man, sound, am
Any
I right?
any last weirds?
I have last words.
Ooh, let's hear
Eh.
them words.
They're a little at
Words.
random because halfway through I realized that I wasn't recording words.
Thank you for being honest.
Is that weird?
Mm-hmm.
This broadcast was brought to you by these words: Missile, Crab Walk, Here Where You Aren't, Manifestation, Rome, double brunch. Is this weird? Thanks for listening.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. I feel like those went backwards.
They
Yes.
kind of did.
Yeah,
Some of it,
Well-
it was like a backwards forward.
that's all right. I'll just have to play it backwards, the whole thing.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah, next, be prepared for next week when Aiden will give us our words in reverse. So you'll have to listen to it in reverse in order to understand what he's saying. gonna happen.
See?
Thank you, everybody, for listening and or watching. We are the
Oh.
Brunch of Idiots, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Don't forget to get your spleen rotated twice a year.
why do you need to rotate your